Mary Jane magtutubig, right? So, yeah, this is not what I do before. I'm in the medical field for about 17 years. Actually, I have my realtor for my two houses, Ed Pohas and the beautiful wife, Amy, right? They helped me purchase my first house and my second house here in Rancho Santa Margarita. But anyway, the reason I got introduced to this is I don't believe by accident. I believe it's an answer to my prayers. Because I've been praying that the Lord will heal me because in 1999 I was diagnosed with cancer. 2005 the tumor went to my brain. So if I lift it up, you can see my scar there. So what's holding my skull right now is those metal screw around. So sometimes when my husband and I, when we were fighting, go, let me check those screw, make sure they're not loose. Just kidding, just kidding. Anyway, it didn't work for, that was 2005, then I had my surgery, didn't work for 2.5 years, lost my house in Buena Park. Thank God I kept my house here in Rancho. Then 2011, the tumor came back. This time it's inside my bone, on my knee and also on my breast. There's a doctor that goes to Saddleback Church. His name is Dr. Lee. I'm an usher at Saddleback for about 16 years now. He saw me, I'm okay, and all of a sudden I was using my crutches. He says, Mary Jane, what's wrong with you? And I said, well, Dr. Lee, I'm in the middle of my treatment, nothing they can do because the tumor's in my bone and in my breast already. By the way, he writes books. This is Dr. Lee. I know Dr. Lucas knows him, right? Okay. And in this book, it talks about how the wife from 9 different cancer, also a prostate and colon cancer, it helped them, so that's why he became a believer on this Kangen water. He's space rocket scientist, he's very skeptical, but once the water helped them, then he became a believer. Then that's when he introduced it to me in 2011 inside Saddleback Church. When he saw me, he says, Mary Jane, what's wrong with you? I said, well, Dr. Lee, I'm in the middle of my treatment. I'm seeing a cancer specialist right now. And I have option to do chemo and radiation. He says, I will pray for you, but do you want to drink my water? I go, water? At that time, he's 84 years old. How do I know if he's having CMAC, right? Because if I ask you for water, don't you have bottled water at home, right? So I said, okay, Dr. Lee, just pray for me. Give me your business card. So he gave me his business card, went home. After a week, I went to see my doctor. My doctor was telling me about chemo, radiation, and I don't want to take that route, okay, because I know what's going to happen to me. I said, doctor, can I treat this in a holistic treatment? Because I don't want to try the water and the radiation, because I don't know which ones will heal me. So I went home, called Dr. Lee. He lives about 5 minutes away from me. I went to his house, gave me some water. He says, after 4 days, come back. I said, Dr. Lee, this is too much water. I don't like water. I like soda. He says, no wonder you're sick. Stay away from soda. Says, just drink my water. After 4 days, come back. Because after 4 days, there's no antioxidant on the water. And it's not microclustered. It's not going to hydrate your body. Which is you need it, for your health. And I said, okay. So every 4 days, I kept going back. On the 3rd week, I noticed that my knee's not swollen, right? Or the tumor inside the bone. I wake up with no headache. I said, maybe it's just a placebo effect. Maybe I just wanna convince myself. I asked my husband, I said, Ray, do you feel anything with the water? He says, well, I'm pretty much healthy, but one thing I noticed, I can sleep better, he said. I said, okay, because at this time I was kind of embarrassed going to his house, getting the water, because every time I go to his house, he kept telling me how I can purchase the machine, right? I said, maybe he's sick and tired of me getting the water, right? So anyway, I said, Dr. Lee, can you take us where we can watch this, why the water works? Because for me, to see is to believe. Don't you guys do that, right? And then we went to this place in Santa Ana. Daniel Di Macali was doing the demo. Saw it. It makes sense, right? And then it says, it's 100% tax deductible. And I said, okay. So we purchased the unit, put it in my kitchen. After drinking it 2.5 months, They removed the mass from my left breast, they can find cancer. And it's been 11 years now. Even my anti-seizure medicine, after drinking the water for about 6 months, they made me stop my anti-seizure medicine. So right now, I don't have no medication, okay? And I'm in perfect health, thank you, Lord, right? Okay, now, that's why I become passionate sharing this water, because if it helped me and my family, then my friends will be able, to help with this Kangen water, okay? Now, our company's motto is change your water and it will change your life. It did change my life. Not only I was able to quit my medical career, right? And I put my children to college without student loan. And my husband and I were traveling, Europe, I would say globally, right? So I'm gonna show you guys how I did it, okay? It's my PowerPoint again.
Techie.
Techie. There you go. Got it? Okay. So tapping here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got it?
You got it?
You can do this. Okay. 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 Change your water will change your life. And this is the owner, Mr. Oshiro. Okay. He's 84 years old now. The company is based in Japan. Okay. And we're also in a direct selling association. Now, this is all the offices. It's in 23 countries with 40 locations. These are all the awards and the recognition. One of the certification here is this one. If you have this, and if you want to bring water, like gallons of water inside the airplane, make sure you have this, and you can bring your water inside the airplane, okay? And we're the only company that has given this gold sealed certification. Now, if you wonder why, and who's drinking the water, if you Google celebrities on Kangen water, you'll see them right here. Okay. They're rich and famous. Now, do you think before they drink this water, they didn't do the research? Because some people, they will tell me, let me do my research. So I tell them, well, first thing first, find out who's drinking the water. If these people that has money to hire someone, for the product, what's good for them, then you and I, we can pay $100,000s just to find something what's good for us, right? Okay. Now this is the, it's an ISO certification also, right there. I think this one, I believe it's this one, is a medical device. But we can't tell people the reason why it's 100% tax deductible is because of a medical device. No, it's because there's a opportunity to build your business. Here you go. The machine is 100% tax deductible. Okay, it's under Schedule C. If you want the number, we can give it to you guys. Now, this is our product. It's an open supplement for your liver. Okay, liver, brain, and heart. Then the shower, the anespa, because our skin has the biggest organ, okay? And the K8. How many of you owns K8? Okay. Speak 8 language, right? But anyway, I started with that one, the SD501 right here. And then when my oldest daughter got married, she took mine. So I had to buy this, the K8. And this one, I can travel it anywhere in the world. You don't need to use the transformer. Okay. And the soap, I call this gold, right? They're too expensive, right there. But it's good. There you go. This machine, it makes 7 types of water. From drinking water, water that you can wash your face, okay, like toner. You can make water to wash your fruits and vegetables from pesticide. You can also make water, to disinfect, your inside your refrigerator, your microwave, because you can spray Lysol or bleach inside your refrigerator, right? And also what I do is I spray, like if I buy apples, I spray it or soak it with, wash it with 2.5 and then soak it with 11.5. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, these are the 3 properties of the water. The number 1 problem here in the US is dehydration, right? So we're gonna help them by showing them the superior hydration. Also, people nowadays, they age faster. Right? Can we stop aging? No, but we can slow it down, right? So we're gonna teach them how to slow down the aging process, okay? And then number 3, a lot of people are being diagnosed with what? Cancer, autoimmune disease. So we're gonna show them how they can balance the pH of their body. So if there's a problem, there's a solution, what do you think is gonna happen? We become all successful, right? If we can teach them and show them what the right thing to do. Okay. Now, the number 1 properties of this water, that's why it's helping people, is because of this. Not the alkalinity, right? But the antioxidant. Now, oxidation is the rusting process. If you put apple, banana, leave it on the table, what does it look like? Brown. Free radicals, right? That's what's going on. So now I'm going to show you, I know I see Daniel Limali now. The number 1 properties of this water is the antioxidation, to slow down the aging process, improve our immune system. If I put this meter in any water, this is an ORP meter. If the meter read positive, meaning it's aging, sickness. If it read negative, meaning it's antioxidant, right? It's gonna improve our immune system. I need a volunteer. Maybe, Brother Ed, can you come over? Okay, can you read the number, Brother Ed? If there's no negative, meaning it's positive.
26.
So it's positive 326 right here, right? Positive, so it's aging. What about Aquafina?
It's 326.
326, okay. Positive. How about Smart Water?
354.
Positive 354. So you haven't seen negative, right? Yeah? No negative. What about Essentia? Alkaline water.
202.
202. Positive. How about Pedialyte?
340, 332.
Positive 332. So don't give this to your kids. This is a Perrier Pellegrino.
326.
326. This is sports drinks, Gatorade.
425.
Okay, higher oxidation. What represent also the
412.
412, positive. Okay. What about the water here in Laguna Hills?
318.
318. Okay, we're gonna move the meter here. What's the number? Look at the negative sign.
892.
892. See the negative sign?
Yes.
Okay. So the only time it went negative is when it touches Kangen water. Thank you, Brother Ed. Okay. So it touches Kangen water, meaning to say there's antioxidant here. There's oxygen in this water. So if you drink this, it's equivalent to a bucket of blueberries. Okay. And you cannot eat a bucket of blueberries just one sitting, right? Okay. Let me show you another way. We're gonna put 2 water here because we measure this. It's positive what? Positive about almost 300, right? Okay. The highest oxidation liquid we have found is betadine. Okay. This is what they use at the hospital. So if the water doesn't change, meaning it has antioxidant. Okay, but it did change, so it doesn't have antioxidant. So now we're gonna, where's my,
Steer.
this is vitamin C, right? It's 500 milligram. When we drink this, it's antioxidant, okay? If we drink this, right, even though it's 500 milligram, our body will only take 120. And the rest, we're gonna release it. And that 120, it will only stay in our body for about 6 hours. After 6 hours, it's gone. I can't lie to you because there's some doctors here, there's doctor there that they can testify. There's a registered pharmacist there, okay? Now, if I put this, it's gonna take one. And, so there's antioxidant, the vitamin C. But again, that only will stay in our system for 6 hours. What about Kangen water? And you can drink this like a gallon a day, okay? That's why when you guys are drinking this Kangen water for a long time, you never hardly get sick. Because every time you drink Kangen water, you're loading yourself with vitamin C, antioxidant. Now, the second one is the hydration. You know when you go to the emergency, what do? They put IV. The reason why you're sick is you're dehydrated. Don't you guys drink water? How come you still dehydrated? Because when you drink this, because the cluster is big, it's about 15 to 20, it will not hydrate you in a cellular level. Because Kangen water is about 5 to 6 molecule. Okay, we're gonna make tea. And when we make tea, what do we need to do? Hot water. Okay. Why do we need to boil the water?
Extract it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see the smart water here. How come you didn't pull the tea? It's not hot because when you boil the water, it becomes smaller. Sometimes if you forget about it, because, you know, it's steam and it evaporate, right? Okay, let's see Kangen water. They're both room temperature. So, look at this. Which water do you think will hydrate your body faster? Kangen water. Okay, for the new people, let me ask you, for the people who've been drinking the water, how many of you, because of this Kangen water, it improved your energy? There you go. Okay. It helped you with your sleeping. There you go. Okay. Okay, now let me show you why, okay? Let's say, just gonna put this here. Let's say this is the blood flow from your heart and brain, okay? Because if our brain is well hydrated, it produces melatonin. Melatonin helps us sleep, okay? Let's say this is your energy or the expensive supplement that you buy, right? Okay, let's see Aquafina. Let's see if it'll enhance the energy. Nothing. What about Kangen water? Alright? So, just those two with antioxidant, plus it will hydrate your body faster. That's why it helps our body. Now, the next one is this one. See, our brain alone has 73% of water, okay? See our heart? When our heart stops at the hospital, what do? The electric shock, right? Okay, because our heart is 1.33 voltage of electricity. Our brain, when we get injured, we bump our head, what do? What does the doctor order? EEG, MRI, because our brain has 20 voltage of electricity. So if I'm drinking this water, does it charge my brain? What about Kangen water? Nothing. 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 Only Kangen water. Okay. Next one. Almost done. Because I know Daniel's there. So, okay. This one. Alkaline promotes health, acidic promotes sickness. When the baby's born, you're alkaline. When we die, acidic. Okay? Don't you notice when we pee, our urine is yellow? Right? When we're coughing, like when the doctor ordered, what's the color of your mucus? Right? Your phlegm. yellowish, that means, or even if it's dark yellow, that means you have infection, right? Okay. Our stomach is acidic by nature. Okay. When we're eating or when we're stressed, we produce acid. Most of the food that we eat is acidic. Most of the liquid you're gonna see is acidic. How can we maintain our blood pH to 7.35 if all we do is loading ourselves with acid? That's why a lot of people are being diagnosed with cancer, autoimmune disease, right? Okay, so we're going to teach people how they can move their body into alkaline side. Not all alkaline that they buy in the store is 100%, reliable. Okay? This alkaline water is chemically changed because of baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. This is electrically charged. That's why it's helping our body, because our body has electrons. Okay. When I first started here, Kuya Daniel was doing the presentation. He says, when they Google longevity, number 1 are Japanese, right? And US are number 38 below Cuba, where they shoot people. Okay. Why? Because of what? The American diet, right? And the soda, right? And I'm originally from the Philippines. And I said, yeah, where's the Philippines? So we're number 300. I go, why? We're Filipinos. They just don't like acid. They like acid on top of acid and drink it with acid. Kare-kare, bagoong. Sinigang, patis. Those chicharon pork, and then with vinegar, and then we drink it with acid. There you go, right? So that's why we're number 300. If I put this in any water, this is a potential hydrogen liquid, okay? It's gonna show me if the water is acidic or alkaline. Okay. See this one? Let me show you that my it cannot handle the acidity of my stomach. Okay. Look at Kangen water. So do you think by drinking this it's gonna move my body into alkaline side? I don't think so. It can't even handle, my it won't change because it's natural. Anything natural is good, right? That's why our company's motto is change. Let's say your body's acidic. Every book says it's, sickness, cancer, diabetes, and then drink Kangen water. Your body,
That's the tea.
that's the tea, that's the tea. Your body become alkaline. Oops. Nothing. Okay. Why do you think this one didn't change? Because it's too acidic. When you drink a glass of soda, it'll take 4 gallons of Kangen water before you can neutralize it to your body. And when you drink 2 soda a week, according from Dr. Oz, right? You have a higher chance of 86% of getting pancreatic cancer. Just 2 soda a week, okay? And we have this doctor who discovered the colonoscopy procedure, Dr. Shinya. He's not even affiliated to our company. He says drinking Kangen water can
help cure obesity.
Okay. You remember the Biggest Loser show we have? They're using the platinum to help people lose weight. Okay. Drinking Kangen water can
Reverse aging, stop Alzheimer's, prevent diabetes, improve your sex life.
I didn't say that. Why are you making that? It's the doctor who said that. Where's my husband? I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Drink some more.
I was gonna say any personal testimony, my love. I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm done on my part. So I just showed you the 3 properties. There's more, but I just show you the basic that you can do this, if you want to do the business. Okay. Now, let me bring you the guy who. Okay, this is Enagic is building relationship. A stranger person become an acquaintance become friends become business partner, and become family. That's what happened to me with this couple. Okay, I'm really grateful that they took me, teach me how to do this business, because when I purchased this machine is for my health, but when he told me, Mary Jane, what does it look like if you earn extra 1,000 a month, even if you work at the hospital? I said, well, that's good. Extra money for my children, right? Go shopping. He goes, what about 1,000 a day? Is there such thing, 1,000 a day? Do this part-time? That's when, it got me really interested. And I go, what do I need to do? Give away water. I go, to who? He go, don't you know anyone that drinks water? So make a list. Phone number, call them. Ask them if they drink water. If they don't drink water, erase them, If they drink water, give them sample. Tape your mouth. I did that 11 years ago. I never ask people to buy because we have a proven product, okay? But it so happened that I have a very, nice, generous, very kind mentor. Without further ado, let me bring Kuya Daniel de Macali. He's the #1 presenter in the world of Enagic.
How are you doing?
He's also Filipino and Kapampangan. He's not Chinese.
I'm gonna show you my name is Daniel. How are you guys?
Hey, good.
This is a great
Morning.
place. Whose place is this?
The boss.
Huh? Wow. This is a great place to support distributors and do training. And if you have a schedule for training to show the people how to do the business, how to do the presentation. So anyway, I'm here to do the marketing plan. I didn't
Marketing
know.
plan, your thing.
Okay, I'll just show you how to.
Training.
I've been in the business 16 years. Wow, huh? Must be good. So, really, anything 16 years, right? So, I got involved by accident. This is not what I do. Prior to this, I ran a company in Irvine with my partner, Dr. Lee, who was the one who introduced Mary Jane to the water in church or something. But anyway, he's been my partner for, 2 decades. So that's what I did. I ran a company here in Irvine. Before that, I ran a company in Newport Beach. That's where I'm from. They're not Fortune 500 companies, but, we had a few hundred employees. We did a few $100 million a year in revenue. So it wasn't small, but that's what I did. And I got involved by accident here. I went to a meeting like this, except there was like 3 people or something, and I went there to get rid of Arlene, a friend of mine. Not to get rid of her, to get rid of her bugging me. She kept telling me about this. I don't want to see water. I thought it was one of these Amway, New Skin, Herbalife, Django, Shackley, travel program. By the way, just in case some of you are doing that, I have no problem with them, okay? I just, I've done some, I up and down. Anyway, I have no problem. Some of my best friends are top earners in some of the companies out there. And I know they earn big money. They're in the neighborhood, so. But anyway, I went there so Arlene would stop bugging me about the water, And I didn't really pay attention, but what happened was I brought the water to Dr. Lee, and it helped him. I brought it to Dr. Wong, you know, he's a cardiologist, and it helped him. So I thought, wow. But what happened was I gave the water to my mom, and that was 16 years ago when she was in bad, super bad shape. And we just talked to her the other day. She's still walking around, playing mahjong. She still bosses all the maids around, you know. But what happened was it helped my mom. So I'm in. I would have bought the machine, you know. I'd have bought it. That's not why I got in the business. I got in the business because of the money, right? That's okay to say, right? I don't know, but it was the money, you know. I had a friend named Bob Videlli who kept coming to my house with checks. And wow, it was all these checks, man. And I'm going, you know, is this legal? You know, like he made $300,000 his first 8 months in the business. And this is the guy that never makes money. I've known him all his life. He makes about 50 grand a year. He's always, you know, he doesn't make money, right? He's always looking for money, right? Always blah, blah, blah. But anyway, he made 300 his first 8 months, then doubled it the next year, then doubled that the next year, and you guys know, some of you who know Bobby knows Bobby's lifestyle. Okay, he's in Park City right now. That's all he ever does. He's in Bahamas, he's in Hawaii, that's what he does because of this business. That's how good this thing is. So what happened though, but Bob made money, and then I had a friend in New York who made a lot of money. Bobby's money made, you know, 300 grand. Okay, that's good money, but cool. But Romy, a guy named Romy Verdera, was making some serious incomes. You know, 6 digits a month. That'll get my attention. I said, and I brought him to California, to my living room. I said, show me what you're doing. After we checked this out for 7 months. So I don't get involved in something just because a friend said this or because no, we checked this out. You're not gonna do the checking we did. So, but I've been involved 16 years. It's the top business that I've been in, and anybody can do this. In my organization alone, I have over 100 people that make 6-figure income. I mean, you know, there's people who make income here that have that, you know, so freaks me out. It's not the people, it's the program. You know, when you walk into a room like the Las Vegas convention, right? 2 months ago, 3 months, I don't know, a few months ago. When you walk into a room and there's 2 or 3 people or 10 people making money, it's the people, right? They're like cool. They're like James Bond, you know, they're like woo-hoo, right? But when you walk into a room and there's 1,000 people, or 2,000 people making money, it's not the people. There can't be that many cool people, you know, it's got to be something else. And in this one, it's because of this. If you can, that's what we saw. That the product, that's the next kitchen appliance. There's no question about it. After we checked it out for 7 months, I said to my guys, I said, that's the next microwave oven. I'll bet my entire career on it. Because that's what we do. You know, we look for trend products. Products that nobody has, that everybody will have. Not nobody has. There's a lot of product nobody has. But everybody will have. That's the next iPhone. But most people don't see that. It passes them by. That's why, you know, I mean, that's, if you can see this, you can, look at all the people that make money in this business. And I'm not talking about, you know, 10 grand a month. I'm talking about money. They're making serious money. 1,000 a day, you know. I mean, there's people that make 5 times that. Think about that. And it's legal. I have friends that do things that are not legal, that don't make that much money. They should do this. So take a look at, if you're looking for something, and the best time to look, I'm doing a training next week in Agic, and I'm gonna cover the best time to get ahead, you know, is now. The most important days of 2024 is now, before 2023 is over, because you're getting a head start. You know what I mean? You know, the wave is coming. You need to swim now. The wave's gonna pass you. But most people don't know that. They start on January 1st, January 2nd, January 10th. By that time, you're behind the top people, because the top people started way back there. I learned this in my years. So if this is a good, you know why now is a good time to start if you decide to do, especially if some of you distributors are doing this business, you will meet more people in the next 30 days than you did all of last year combined. From January all the way to November, you will meet more people from Thanksgiving back a few days ago to New Year's. Parties, festives, the mall, relatives. You'll meet people you don't want to meet, right? You people will come over your house, you don't want them there, but they're gonna be there. So you're gonna meet more people than any other time. This is the time to do this business. If you opened up a bakery, who would you tell? You're gonna keep it a secret? No, you tell everybody this. See, and that's what this is. This is a real business. This is not, when I first saw this, I thought this was some kind of rinky-dink, door-to-door, illegal, multi-level, pyramid, last business you get into before you commit suicide kind of thing, right? No, this is a real business for real business people. But you have to be able to see past the traditional, because this has no, you can do it without any, here, let me show you how it works, okay? What is this? Wow. What are your goals? Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Do you have a vehicle? There, see? Thou shalt not kid thyself, right? Because most people don't have the vehicle. They want this, but they can't get there. They want the house, but they can't get there. Okay? You have to have a vehicle. Have you developed a plan? Wow, this is a good training. Yeah. Yeah, there, you have to have those. You have to have those. You have to have a goal. You have to have a vehicle. You have to have a plan. All that stuff. I'm not here to motivate you. You guys are motivated if you're here on a Sunday.
Right.
Okay? Designed for, this is what that's what entrepreneurs are, right?
Yep.
This is my training. This is really good. This took months to put together. I know. Wow. Yeah, this took months. Yeah, that's true. 97. Did you know that 97% of the people out there work for 3% of the people? Is that crazy or what? That's just the way it is. Okay. So, see, you have to understand things, because if you don't, wow. Okay. What if this is the one? That's why I tell people, check this out thoroughly. Especially if you're brand new in there. Reasons to consider starting your own business. Yeah, all the good stuff, right? Most people won't get into business though, because they don't have that. That's the main thing. They're scared, but they don't have the money to start a business. Everybody would love to start a business. They don't know how to be an entrepreneur. And the right opportunity never comes along. That's why this thing is so strong. This business, and it's not a small business. When we first saw this, this is a book that we produce, my team, not Enagic, but look at this thing, how it's all over the world. It's, I thought it was a water filter company. When I first came here, I didn't know they had offices in Hong Kong, the Philippines, the United States. They're everywhere. Malaysia. Look at this. This is one of their books. Canada. I mean, it's crazy. They're all over the world, and I never heard of them. And they're huge. Why? Because they don't advertise. They don't advertise. They're a direct sales firm. So you'll never see them advertise. But they did do the Angels game, only because they sponsored the Japanese
baseball player.
Yeah, him. Okay, so they because he's Japanese, that's why they put that Enagic thing on the field next to Budweiser. It's huge, man. When he hits a home run, you see this in the field. But you know, but they don't really advertise. But if you don't do this now, but if you Google athletes on Kangen water, it'll blow you away. It's like, am I the only one? Where have I been? The Dodgers are on it, the Yankees, the first guy you see is Tom Brady. Pacquiao's on it, everybody's on the water. I had never heard of that thing in my life. I thought water was water. So when it helped my mom, okay, good. But when they're making money, and then we investigated it, and then I understood why they're making money. Okay, these are the things we checked out. We don't get into something just because it's cool. Okay, the company, I'll just show you. It's 50 years old now. This was done 2 years ago. There's their factory. It's huge. They're not small. So you'd be part of something that's humongous. I mean, they have 5,000 employees. That's not a small company. Because I've ran companies. There are facilities all over the world. There are golf courses. They own golf. They just bought one in San Diego. Google Enagic Golf Course San Diego. You're going to see, you know, what company do you know does that? They do it for their, what is that? Yeah, they do it for their youth golf program around the world. I mean, it's crazy what they own. I've never, you know, a farm? Yes. You know, I mean, bowling alleys, golf courses, huge. They're huge. Baseball team? They own. That's where their baseball's big in Japan. So they look at all the caps say E on it. Isn't that crazy? So it's not small. So let's get out of that. The company's big, okay? The products, they're cool. That's what they make right there. That's the next kitchen appliance. And what we saw was the timing. I'll get there in a second. She already told you about the product. I don't need to do that, okay? The product is cool. And what happened with me was when they told me how much it was, like they're $4 or $5 grand. What was the first thing that hit my mind? Same thing that hit your mind. What are you, nuts? Right? I don't care if it makes ice cream, vacuums my floor, and washes my dishes. $5 grand? Are you crazy? But then I thought, okay, it makes the best water. Okay, but still, okay? But if you amortize, let's say it only lasts 10 years. I have one that's 16 years and it's still cranking. But let's say they're designed to last but let's say it only lasts 10 years. Amortize the price into it. It's about 90 cents a day. So my question was I spending 90 cents a day on my bottled water right now? Because I buy bottled water. My whole family was drinking bottled water. So all my family combined, were we spending 90 cents a day? We were spending much more than that. And this thing does, that unit does all kinds of things that saves you money. So I was already paying for it. We were paying I had already bought 5 of those machines and still didn't own one. That's what happened. I was renting. I kept renting and I kept renting. Anybody here own a house versus rent a house? I don't have to say anything else. So if you're buying bottled water, you're renting. So I had an opportunity to buy a machine, and that's what got me. I said, I'm already paying for it. And they'll finance it, and there's no credit turndowns. If one of my friends who have bad credit wants to buy, let's say you have a friend who has a credit score of 14. They'll finance him. Wow, they have 0 credit turndowns. Zip, none. For a business person, is that great? Or any salespeople here who worked when, you know, you finance somebody, it goes down and you don't get your commission? Here, you get paid no matter what. Okay? So again, unbelievable business. So, and it's a trend product. It's a there's trend products. You know what I mean? Right? I mean, there's no question. It's gonna go from bottled water to that. No question. No question about it. I'll bet my entire career on it. So, the marketplace, you already know. Anybody who drinks water, And by the way, it's a booming business, right? Oh, and it's great for pets. You should see it for pets. Anybody here have a pet? I'm a dog person, so, you know, wow, when you give it to your pets or the neighborhood's pets, unbelievable what the dog. I have a 13-year-old dog. The other night, he's chasing coyotes. He's 13 years old. Man, he said, you should see him at the park. Woo, woo, woo. You should see all the other 13-year-olds at the park. They're all in wheelchairs and walkers, all the other dogs, you know? Unbelievable. It's, if you like pets, okay, like me, but compensation, this is the killer part. We make money 3 ways, all right? What do you do to become a distributor? You get a unit. You should get a unit for your family. You should get a unit. Buy it for Christmas. All right? And if you wanna the unit to pay for itself, all you have to do is share it with other people. It'll pay for itself. All you have to do is sell 3, and if those 3 sell 3, your unit's paid. Boom, just like that. So again, look at this. Those that, as a business person, how do you make your commissions? Through personal sales. How do you get personal sales? Through sharing the product. With who? With people you know. I don't care. Facebook. There's many ways. They teach you how to do this. But me, I had friends who drank water, so that was easy for me. Okay? I just said, hey, I just started a business. Man, just try out this water. I don't want you to buy anything. Just try it out. Let me know if it's good or bad. And what will happen is they'll go, where do you, give me some more. And then all of a sudden they buy it. It's really weird. I've been in the business 16 years. I've never asked anyone to buy. Here's my training, and some of you know this. Some of you have known me. Give the water, tape your mouth. Bring them to a meeting. Let the other people explain it. You can't explain this. Okay? They're going to think you're weird or something. So here, overrides. You can make, I'm going to show you the money, but the money is serious. Because it's serious, okay? Okay, override, blah, blah, blah. It's not one of those. Look at the business model. Those are 2 different things. This is what I thought it was the whole time. That's why I steered away from it. I thought it was one of these Amway things. Look at the business model. It's 2 different things. This is direct sales, except without a storefront location and all. You just have to learn it. And it's a patented marketing plan. There's no gimmicks. No gimmicks, no inventory in your garage, no buying a bunch of makeups. No. And all your samples are free. Imagine that. All the samples, it's not like makeup or soap or any other thing. Your samples here are free. You can give the entire city samples. Okay? $39.80. That's the one I started with. Okay? There's the one I recommend right there. That one. Now some people, the way it works is they pay an 8-point system. Every time you sell one, you can make anywhere from $340 all the way up to $2,000, depending on how high you move up. So each point is $340. There's 8 pieces of this pie. Each point is, they give 8 of this out of there to the marketing base. Now a lot of people will say, well, that's how come it costs so much. No, you don't understand. Okay? See, people say that's because they're giving so much. Let me show you how marketing works. There's the manufacturer, Toyota, whatever. To get it to the consumer, you have to go through you have to pay all of these people. You have manufacturers rep, you have wholesalers, you have retailers, you have corporate profits, you have everything, advertise. You gotta pay Tiger Woods, you gotta pay Shaq, man, okay, to get it out to the public. Have you ever seen Shark Tank? When they say, how much does it cost you to produce? What's your landing cost? What is it normally? 8 to 1, 9 to 1? Okay, and if it's 3 to 1, they go, I'm out. Because you don't know how to do business. You have to pay all of this to get it to that person. Here's Enagic, manufacturer. All the things you pay, consumer. All the money is ours. Why? Because we're the ones who do everything. We do everything. We advertise, we do this, we do that, right? So we get all the dough. And man, it's killer. Here's the way it works. Let's say you're a distributor. How do you become one? When you get a unit, make sure you sign the 1099 form. If you don't sign the 1099 form, you're just a customer. Okay, to receive commission. I have a lot of people that I've sold a unit to who didn't want to be a distributor. They just want the unit, right? But to make money in this, you fill out the 1099 form. You're now a distributor for the company. There's no entry fee, okay? Now, when you sell your first unit, you make 1 point, 340. Remember, it's 340 a point. When you sell your second unit, you make $340. When you sell your third unit, they double this. You get a promotion. On your third sale, you make $680. From now on, you make $680 a sale, and you never go back. Is that crazy? One sale. How do you sell one? You advertise. You tell people. You give water away. If you give water to somebody you know for like a few days, a few weeks, they're gonna buy at the end. They buy almost everybody I gave the water to, but not everybody, okay? But hey, if you gave the water to 10 people and 2 bought, 2, you'll make a fortune in this business. Can you imagine? Why? Because everybody drinks water. Everybody's your customer. So now when you get 10 in your group, now you make 3 times 340. You're a 3-point agent. Every time you sell one, you make over $1,000. It's incredible. That's not the money. See down here, the dots? That's the money. Because every time you sell one and that person decides to become a distributor, you will make anywhere from $1,000 to $340 on every sale that happens here. Here, let me give you an example. Let's say you got some Bob, you have a friend, okay? Hey man, you try this water. You bring them to a meeting. They go, this is cool. They buy a unit. I want to do this business. You know anybody that wants to make extra cash part-time? Look at that. You made $1,000 because they bought one. Now Bob says, oh man, this is great. And he does the business. And he sells 5 of them. And people do that, right? He sells 5. He will make 340, 340, 680, 680, and 680. You, whether you're there or not, will make 1020, 1020, 1020, 1020, and 1020. E. coli. I mean, is that, what if one of his friends in Texas decides to do the business and Jim, let's say, sells 3 of them? He will make his commission. You up there will make 1020 3 times from somebody in Texas. That's the beauty about this business. Anybody ever owned a business before? Me. When I saw this business, Romy was making some money, and I said, how much did it cost you to get in this business? He said $4,000 or $5,000. I forgot. I said, $5,000? Anybody here been in business before? The sign outside costs $5,000. I mean, here you can start it immediately and start earning money. We have people who make 6 figures here in their first year, left and right. We have people who make $300,000 their first year. We have people who make $500 their first year. Guilty. So people can do this. Look at this. Look what happens when you get 20. Let's say you had 3 sales, but below you was 17. That's 20. It's a group sales effort. Now you have 20 sales, the company automatically promotes you again. It's in their computer. Boom, he's a 4A. You now make $1,360 on every sale you personally make, and you never go back. But the key is, you make 1,300 all the way to 340 on. You won't believe how much I earn. And I don't do this full time, it's part time. There's nothing to do. How can you, when people say, I do this full time, well, what do? You give away water, you bring people to meetings, you sign them up. Look what happens when you get 50. I'll tell you a true story. I had a friend who I gave water to for 7 months. Wouldn't buy it, but I gave him water. Why? Because Romy said, just give water. Okay, because I'm good at duplicating, all right? I don't question it. He's making the money. I know the money will come. So after 7 months, this guy buys a unit, says, I want to buy, my wife's telling me to get this unit, okay, because it helped the family. Look how much I made. Isn't that good already? No. He goes, I want to do this business. On his first 3 sales, he made 340, and 680. I made 17, and 17. The first guy he sponsored was an attorney in LA. When that guy sold 3, they made their money. I made $1,700 3 times. Because I make $1,700 on this, it's my 7-Eleven. Every time there's a sale in there, I make money. I opened it. Do you get it? And you can open up as many 7-Elevens as you want. And it's not like owning a regular business, like a donut shop or any of these businesses. If you own a bakery or a donut shop here, if I own a McDonald's here in Laguna Niguel, I can only make money in Laguna Niguel, in that one corner. I don't care if it's an In-N-Out. I can only make money there. If I want to make money in Oklahoma or New York or Texas or LA, I have to shell out more money and open up another. Here, all you have to do is find someone somewhere else who might want to make money. Do you know somebody? A relative, a friend, a business partner? Killer program. So once you become 100 sales, then you become a 6A. You make $2,000 a sale, $2,000. I know people that work a week for that. Okay, and you make it in one sale or a month. There's people who probably work a month, maybe not a month. That's stretching it, but wow, unbelievable. But that's not the money. I just sponsored somebody in San Diego. When he bought a machine, I made $2,000. Okay, he has over 50 sales now. You can, whatever. Why do you think I drive to San Diego? Yeah, I have people who have, I make $2,000 a sale down there. I have a guy down there who has 700 sales or 1,000 sales. I would moonwalk to San Diego. Wow, and this business is a lot of fun. You get to be with people all the time. It's the best. Once you hit, who's the 6A? Hold on, let me just back up here. I went too fast, I got excited here. Anybody here a 5A? And no, these are all new people, right? Anybody a 4A? Oh wow, really? You are?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Lauren.
And you're a 4A?
Yes.
How do you sell your units?
Give away water.
You give away water. Who else? 4A. What's your name, sir?
Benjamin.
Benjamin?
Yeah.
Are you from Laguna Niguel?
No, I live in Long Beach.
Long Beach?
Yeah, but I'm from Connecticut, so I got people on the West Coast and the East Coast.
So how do you sell your units?
Just share the water, talk about it on social media.
Bingo. Who else? I don't need a guy. Name?
Pharaoh.
And you sell, you're a 4A?
Yes.
You have over 20 sales in your group.
Yes.
And how do you sell your units?
I just share my story.
Share your story. See? Is that killer or what? I'll pay you guys later. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know them. I'm just kidding, okay? Anybody here a 5A? You are? Whoa. Okay, what's your name?
Beverly.
Tell them.
I
Beverly?
share the water, I share information also.
And your name is Beverly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why did you buy the unit?
It helped me and my mom with health conditions.
It helped her and her mom with health conditions.
She's also a doctor.
Oh, whoa. The water really helps. The water, unbelievable what the water does for people. So you're not sharing a product that you're ashamed of. You're sharing a product that every single person you share it with will thank you. It's the weirdest thing, man. Okay? Who's the 6A here? 6A. Name?
Brian.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Fine, Daniel.
He started with me a long time ago, right?
Right?
You saw us the way we worked and gave water.
That's all.
Okay, who else is a 6A? Dr. Lucas. I know Dr. Lucas. How you been, man? Happy Thanksgiving. All right, who else is a 6A? Besides Mary Jane? Richard? Look at this. Tony? Okay? So you got it can happen is what I'm saying. It can happen to any if you're new and you're thinking about it can happen. Look at them, they're not that good. Okay, so you can, I'm just kidding, you can do this. And then once you hit a 6A, once you hit the positions, you don't go back. You never go back. So wow, and you can build this, and for all the people doing the business, go sell a unit. It takes one unit to eliminate all of your money problems. It's the weirdest program. This one you have to be really cool to get here. I mean, you have to have good people, you have to be training. And we have people who are here that make that kind of money and that kind of... Here, my daughter, I brought her in this business, right? She got that and she gets that every month, besides all her money. She's been in this program for, she graduated from USC, and I said, you need to get into this program, Nikki. This is the next microwave. Okay, but you know, whatever, okay. But then I put her in. I put her in, and she makes about, I don't know how much she makes, but I know she made like 73 her first year or something like that, then 143, then 182, every year for 12, 13, 14 years now, 6 figures and up. Some of you know her, and she's that right there. And anybody can, and you can get here. Can you believe we have people who get there? And there? Yeah, there's over 18,000 now. When was this done? I think it's 18,000 in our last meeting. 18. That's how many worldwide. Because India is exploding. Somebody signed a person in India, and who'd ever think in India? Anybody here from India? Who? India. Look, India. You got the #1 India. Wow. I'm telling you. You know why? Because their food is spicy. And the water really helps everybody. Okay. This is why I got involved. I'd have never got involved. That's the most important thing in business. It's the most important thing. Timing. Okay? And yeah. What we saw was less than 1% market penetration. This is a product all of these people will have. 99% have that. 90%. 99%. Less than 1% has an ionizer. Nobody has a microwave. Why? Because they don't advertise. It's not advertised at all. Why don't they advertise? Because the bottled water industry won't let that happen. That's $1 trillion industry. They're going to try to control that. We're just a little binky, pinky, nothing there. But look at that. Unbelievable. So the timing is right there. That's where we are. So I think in the next 3 years, this thing is going to explode. See, it's a paradigm shift. You know, people are going to go from bottled water to ionizer, just like they did here. You know, from pagers to cell phone, from that. Look at it, it's a paradigm shift. You know? There's no question. It's going to go from there to there. No question. That's what I do for a living. I'll bet my career on it. That's the next kitchen appliance. And right now, nobody has. What was the last one that exploded? Keurig. Keurig. It started in 2000. I can't even pronounce the word, and I have one. You know? Everybody's going to have one of those. I'm telling you. Boom. It's going to happen. Okay? So, you've seen this. It's not. So the timing is perfect. Anyway, minimal risk, product ownership. No setup time. You can start today. There's none of that normal stuff that I used to do to start my businesses. Okay? Return on investment, whoo, killer. And it can happen immediately. There are some people, yeah, it takes them a year to get up there. Some people took them 2 years. You know, slow, right? How long did it take you to get a 6A?
9 months.
9 months. Phew. How long? 6As. Any 6? How long?
1 year.
1 year. Tony, how long did it take you to go to 6A?
7 months or so.
Huh?
7 months.
7 months. 7 months. I sponsored him. Took him 7 months to go to 6A. Is that quick or what? Unbelievable, huh? How many did you personally sell when your team sold 100?
Oh yeah, that's where the 6 came from. 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You sold 6 yourself. See, you don't have, some people think here, I have to sell 100. No, nobody sells 100. You'd have to have an S on your chest and a cape on, for heaven's sakes. Okay? It's a lot of people, a lot of people selling a little. It's what it is. He got paid 100, right? 100 hours, and he went to work for 6 hours, and he got paid 100. You get it? And he's been getting paid for those 6 ever since he started 12, 13, 14, 15 years ago. That's the difference here. You go to work today to get paid, you have to go to work tomorrow. To get paid, you have to work again. To get paid, you have to work again. That's the difference. Here you work once, you get paid for as long as that thing is producing. That's the difference. So again, training, you get all the training. And this is a great center for training. Wow. Whoever opened this, killer.com. I have some gifts for you guys. I just forgot it. It's for your walls, and you know, for inspiration, right? It'll be nice. So anyway, the training is there, and you got the trainers here. Mary Jane is she's ask around and Enagic, okay? So she knows she's one of the top trainers, and not only that, she can get the top trainers here. That's a big one. Okay, so in conclusion, Happy New Year. That's a conclusion. Have a good holiday. You guys do this. Get involved. They need help here. The time to get involved is now. This is just beginning. Whoever's in this area or whatever. Okay. What is that?
Can I call Jennifer, Miguel, and George here, please?
Who are they?
You're asking me who helped me put up this store,
Yeah.
this office. It's them.
Oh wow.
So I want you to pin this to them.
Oh no, you can pin it. No.
Oh, I pin. What about to George? Here.
Nice.
This is to Miguel.
Oh wow, these are nice.
Yeah. You can pin that, and then I can pin
Where did you
this.
get this?
Oh.
This is new. I haven't seen these.
I really appreciate them, guys. When I was praying and praying that the Lord will give me a leader here in South Orange County, because I've been doing this for about 10 years now, and I'm doing it alone, okay? Part-time. I don't do this full-time. Like he said, there's nothing full-time here. because I take care of my mom at home. Okay,
Yeah.
so when I met Miguel 2 years ago, I was giving him water. I offered him water. He didn't say anything, but I guess just to be nice to me, he thought, oh, okay. So I gave him 2 gallons of water. He didn't drink it. He thinks I'm weird. So I stopped. And every time I go to the next door, because she owns a jewelry store, every time I go to the next store to send money to my relatives, I always say, hi, Miguel. And I go, oh, hi, Jane. And then she goes like this. And I go, okay. I said, not time yet. Well, 3 months ago, after 2 years, 3 months ago, he called me, Mary Jane, are you still doing the water? Oh, yeah. Do you want some water? I gave him water. How many? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I gave him water for two to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Brought him to a presentation in Fountain Valley. He bought the unit, right? And you've been in the business for
A month and a half.
a month and a half. He's 3A. He gave me 10 sales.
Oh, wow.
10 under my 6A in a month and a half. Do the math. Well, I'm gonna pin this. Daniel, can you pin this to Miguel, please? Oh yeah, and Emerson, come here. He doesn't want to pay. You can pin this to Miguel.
Just hit it real hard.
And maybe if we can have a picture.
Oh.